Hi and welcome. We are traveling the world and we're doing it together, you and me, on board Royal Caribbean's Ultimate World Cruise. We just left Cannes, the glitzy, glamorous Cannes. We've sailed a huge long way, about an hour, to get around the cove to get into Villefranche-sur-Mer, which is kind of Nice, but not really Nice. It's the little more quaint, way less glitz and glamour, and way more colorful, local villagey. Nestled in a stunning bay surrounded by dramatic hills, Villefranche-sur-Mer feels like stepping into a postcard. Imagine narrow streets, vibrant, colorful buildings, a picturesque harbor. It's actually one of the most photographed and beautiful ports in the Mediterranean. It's beautiful. And we've never been here. We're kind of on this high of the glitz and glamour of Cannes. So we're not really sure how Villefranche-sur-Mer is going to present itself. But don't let any of that fool you, because it's rich in history, luxury, and fascinating stories. Grab a snack, grab a pen and paper, because you're going to want to jot down everything that we see here in Villefranche-sur-Mer. Before we sail in to Villefranche-sur-Mer, I just want to give a heartfelt thank you for being here. It has been incredible sharing this adventure with you, and I'm just so grateful that you're along. I have had so much fun videoing and photographing, and I've got to make sure I get this. They're gonna love that. Well, let me tell them all about this. I wonder if they see it. Let me get it from this angle. And so yeah, I just have loved every single second, and I just want to say thank you. You could be anywhere, your time is valuable, so thank you for sharing it with me today. The sail between Cannes and Villefranche is stunning and short. Like I said, it's about an hour, but what a journey it is. Cruising along 20 miles of coastline, you see the landscape transform from glamorous resort town vibes to this beautiful, relaxed, tranquil beauty of Villefranche. As we approach, the sharp cliffs and the sparkling blue waters of the Mediterranean are absolutely breathtaking. Every time I think, okay, I can't see anything better, or I can't have my breath taken away, there's another moment. Our world is such an incredible, beautiful place to discover, and literally around every corner, at every port, in every city, it's just, yeah. And this one is just another so welcoming, so beautiful, just breathtaking little gem. So fun fact, if you're feeling a sense of deja vu looking at all these pictures and videos, it might be because Villefranche has served as a backdrop for numerous iconic films. Grace Kelly and Cary Grant's To Catch a Thief, Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner in The Jewel of the Nile, and even James Bond in Never Say Never. And as we kind of explore here, you'll see why they film in this incredible location. Not only is Villefranche a gem on the French Riviera, Nice and Monaco are just a short hop away. So whether you're in the mood for city energy, a lavish casino, or village tranquility, you've got the best of it right here from Villefranche. And a special note, take note on your notepad, after you get a snack, take note that if you want to go to Monaco, Villefranche is really where you're going to want to take it from, or Nice, because several of the world cruisers took the train from Cannes, but it's just closer from here in Nice. And to be honest, here in Villefranche, you could do Nice on the train and Monaco on the train. They're both super simple. I'll tell you more about that later. Villefranche is a mix of old world charm and modern luxury. While it looks like a quaint little fishing village, this town is actually one of the most sought after addresses on the French Riviera. Many hillside villas here boast panoramic views of the harbor and the Mediterranean, offering privacy and opulence that's attracted the rich and famous for decades. Even Princess Grace of Monaco was known to adore this town. And when we left, we knew exactly why she adored it so much. Ironically, the word Villefranche means tax-free. They did a tax exemption in 1295 to encourage settlement here, which is so funny because the tax exemption and like just uber wealth is just funny. Which leads us to the yachts. The Bay of Villefranche is one of the deepest natural harbors in the Mediterranean, reaching depths of 1,050 feet. This has made it a crucial port for centuries, including modern yachts and cruise liners like ours. Plage des Manières is just a 10-minute walk east of the waterfront from the cruise port. It's a serene public beach tucked into a perfect little cove. The clear water here, the showers, the restrooms, the location in relation to the cruise port, it's a public free beach, makes it a perfect spot if you want to spend your day in Villefranche at the beach. If you're in the mood for something a bit more indulgent, there's a private beach club nearby where you can rent sunbeds and umbrellas. Roy's not a huge beach guy. He's Norwegian, so he's got, super fair skin. So there's very little beaching we do. And so, plus we've not been to these ports, and so we really just want to explore. And so you won't see us on the beach a lot. You will see us kind of finding what's around the next corner and what's to discover. The more off the beaten path, the more unusual, the better for us. Next, we explore Rue Obscure, a 13th century covered passageway beneath the Old Town. Originally built for military maneuvers in 1260, this 430-foot-long tunnel was also used as makeshift wine cellars and shelter for animals over the centuries. Walking through this historic tunnel felt like we were stepping back in time. So cool. There's a local historic preservation law here in Villefranche. The regulation is specifically to maintain the traditional colors of the buildings and their heritage. I love that. We've seen it all over the world that a lot of times they will make these homes very colorful, and it traditionally was to draw people to their towns from a tourist perspective. And here in Villefranche, it's actually a regulation. I'm not for regulation at all, but this is a good one. La Citadelle from 1554 was built to protect the deep harbor from pirate attacks and foreign navies. This fortress is a must-see. It's free to enter, and its massive stone walls offer some of the best views of the harbor. Inside, you'll find several museums, some of which charge a small entry fee.
L'affitare, sì, l'affitare.
Ragazzi, come non abbiamo lasciato un po' di delicato, poi mi diciamo che mi gusta.
So we stopped to have a drink. We stopped right on the water. We just wanted to take a break and have a nice adult beverage. So Roy orders a lavender cocktail. Now, I'm gonna order my traditional Moscow Mule. Hold please. I had to show you this. I had this made in Chile. When we first started the Ultimate World Cruise, we of course sailed down around South America, and one of our stops in Chile, there was a local market and the guy made me a copper mug. If you know me, you know I'm a huge Moscow Mule fan, and so to get a copper mug handmade for me in Chile, one of my very favorite items I brought back, and I didn't bring back a lot. Okay, so back to Villefranche and our drink. So we stop to get a drink, and Roy orders a lavender cocktail, and I order a Moscow Mule. So in my head, I'm thinking, lavender cocktail, that's an interesting choice. And here's what comes out. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking this is exactly what I thought it would look like. We ordered it. I have no idea why he ordered it. He has a moment where he's like, oh my gosh, this is a total girly girl drink. I can't sit here on the water with all these people passing by, especially other world cruisers, with this blue glass and a lavender drink with a little straw. So he proceeds to switch drinks with me. Not because he doesn't want to drink it, but because he doesn't want to be seen drinking it. So he proceeds to just drink across the table. I keep my mule, he keeps his drink, he just keeps it in front of me. He doesn't make that mistake again. Just one of those funny little travel moments you can't forget. If you're craving city energy or a touch of glamour, Nice and Monaco are both incredibly easy to reach from Villefranche. So as I said, I wanted to circle back. If you're kind of craving that city vibe, Nice and Monaco are so easy to get to from here in Villefranche. The train station has a train that leaves about every 10 to 20 minutes that'll take you to a stop in Nice and a stop in Monaco. They literally are listed that way at the train station, so it's easy to get on, it's easy to get off, you know where you are, and you know how to get back. Super simple. The train to Nice is about 5 minutes, and I think it's like €3. The train to Monaco is about 20 minutes, and it's about €5. So simple. The only thing I will say is if you go to Monaco, you want to be very mindful of what you're wearing if you want to get into the casino. The main part of the casino, men do need to have collared shirts. Women need to not be wearing shorts and tank tops. Something, you know, classy and casino-like. And there's an entrance fee to get into the main part of the casino. It's €17. You'll get a voucher for €10 to use within the casino to gamble or get, you know, lunch or whatever, coffee. Or if you want to just go into the like front area of the casino, they do have a little area with slot machines that there is no charge for. But to get it, and you don't have to worry about how you're dressed. But if you want to get into the main part of the casino, just be mindful of those two things. Both are super worthy of checking out because they're so easy on the train and they're so close on the train. You could literally do all of it in a day. You could do see Villefranche, you could see Nice, you could see Monaco. It's a lot, but you know, just keep it in mind. It's super simple to do and easy. Walking the streets of Villefranche is definitely my jam. Roy's way more into the city and the world wonders and like the big. I'm in the little like local villagey kind of thing. So this was so my jam. I loved it. I loved roaming the streets. I loved seeing the Citadel. I loved the views. I loved the water, sitting down, having our cocktail. It just was a perfect day. I'd love to hear in the comments if you're more of like the big city, big sights kind of traveler, or if you're the more local, villagey, you know, immersive kind of traveler. Put them in the comments. I love your comments. I love hearing your feedback on the videos of the locations, if you've been here, and just, yeah, your thoughts of how you travel and just your thoughts in general. Be sure to add them in the comments below. So don't forget to subscribe. We have a couple more stops in France before we detour to Spain. And this whole stretch of the Mediterranean and seeing France and Spain and Morocco, these are all stops you don't want to miss. If you don't already subscribe, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified of the next videos. Our next stop is Toulon, France. We have an interesting day in Toulon. So Until Toulon, France, au revoir, Villefranche, you wedged your way into our hearts. Bye for now. Au revoir for now. How do you say au revoir for now in French? She doesn't know because she can't remember the 4 years that she took in French in high school. Au revoir pour l'instant. Bye for now in French. I had to look it up because I can't remember 4 years I took of French in high school. Au revoir.
Au revoir pour l'instant.
Au revoir pour l'instant. History, luxury, and fascinating stories. They did a tax exemption to get... I had to show you this. No, go on, go on, go. It's nothing. No, go on, go on. Go on. So you're notified when I make the posts. So you're notified of the videos when they hit.